So today, this is just going to be a typical day in half term. I normally get in a little bit later, but the first thing I do is get the tunes blasting. Today we're listening to the Sin Fang Flowers album, and if you're in England, you can't start your day correctly without a cup of tea. There's no students, no teachers, just a super chilled out day in the lab. Some people do coffee. I don't usually do coffee unless I'm in a class that day, or if I know I've got a really busy day, but today's just going to be a nice chilled out day. So I've just got to make these culture boxes. These are for culturing wood lice for a respiration experiment. I'm struggling to keep my cultures thriving, so I thought maybe lots of little cultures rather than one really big culture. So I've made 7 of these boxes and I'm just rinsing them out with distilled. So now it's time to remove these bottle ecosystems. They've had a really good go in this term doing these bottle ecosystems at the beginning. They've had lovely bacterial blooms and algae blooms, and they've had lots of babies. I've realised putting the light on 24 hours was the best thing for them. I think that heat from the light really helped as well, and they are just absolutely fascinating to watch. Time for them to go, so hopefully they'll be all right on the windowsill. I think using the smaller bottles and the light on constantly worked really well, but we won't pick this experiment back up until next year with the next year 11, seeing as we're about to start revision just before exam season. We'll build back on that next year. Next up, I got one of my favourite A-level chem practicals. This is going to be the aspirin synthesis practical. I actually do my own version of a lab book just like the students do. I think it's super useful and it's good to set a good example. The reflux condensers go into the fridge, ready for the practical. Got these Bunsen burners from SLS with a little handle so the students can use them for heating their water bath. They actually also sell them in pink. I'm not super into, I don't think that Bunsen burners need to be pink for the girls, but one of my teachers really wanted them, so I ended up ordering them. I'm going to have to order some more for A-level chem. Need to find one more Buchner funnel for vacuum filtration, which is there in the chemistry glassware store. Classic technician duties. I've got to do some washing up, so try and make it as easy as possible for us to do it because we have to do so much. Or you freak out and say I haven't got my gloves on. These have all been passed through the dishwasher once and they just need a triple rinse with distilled just to be sure the detergent and the salt is out of them, so they're good and clean for A-level chem practical, but in the practical they are going to be purifying it anyway. Really like these little expandable washing up boxes from Amazon. They make drying up really easy. Such a laborious part of the job. Try and make it as simple and efficient as possible. We're going from aspirin synthesis, one of the most complicated chemistry practicals, to really simple basic filtration. We're going to be doing one of the most basic chemistry techniques. Year 7s, they're going to be filtering rock salt using a filter funnel, like a raw, impure NaCl with lots of bits of sand and dirt and grit that's not going to be soluble in water. Or I pick a nice fast filter paper so they're not going to be there forever. It's that experiment done, and then I'll nip outside to this oak tree to see if I could do something I saw on Instagram, and the first one I turned over struck gold. It's a germinating acorn, and I might try and grow a little oak tree with the kids in school. Obviously, I've just never really stopped and thought about the fact that they would be germinating.